EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Derrick Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 20.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was
another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down
at the 15-yard line.
Some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 18-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. This is Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, and this is 3rd down. Well, they go with a tight end carry, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder.
A 23-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. A first down carry for Henry. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
On for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Wilson, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was tackled.
They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a good head scheme going.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll find Metcalf. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score. Bengals 13. Golden Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Mexico City.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's just me and you. 56.
On the carry, it's Cook. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Golden Eagles.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Touchdown, Bengals.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point through the snowflakes. Up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Aaron Donald forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. It's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 27, Golden Eagles nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
That's the score. Bengals 34. Golden Eagles nothing. Michael Dixon sets.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Hawkinson. An 8-yard pickup. And a Mexico City first down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Cook, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
56 is the mark. Let's go, let's go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
They run it again with Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
The tackle made.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Mexico City.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Dalvin.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Tyrann Mathieu.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The play.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Check, check. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Check 24, check.
They'll run with Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Bengals 34, Golden Eagles nothing.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Given 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead, but don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would.
And McManus able to put it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. At the 14.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. They did not fool around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll keep it on the ground. Best. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The running back.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
56.
Again, it's Cook. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 44, Mike, 44. Let's go, baby, they turn over.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Today's final score.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati. There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Play action. Now Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 29. Man, 5-2. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Know your job. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Here we go. Here we go. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
Wentz now to throw. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Wentz to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
A gain of,
and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been touchdown. Packers.
touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Lining up for the
Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off. Not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground is Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, Love to pass. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Working out of the gun. Love. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Love. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Love from the gun. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Smith catches left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Packers' 12-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Vikings 14. Packers.
Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the gun, Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Love to throw for it on 4th. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The 11-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wentz gets this one to use check. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 30.
First down, Wentz. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Looking from the gun, Wentz. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Wentz now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Love. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the throw, it's Wentz. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Packers have moved out in front. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Love's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Leonard Fournette. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the
first down going to the air with Love. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to his running back, Fournette. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Love letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Love's pass.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Love, they go play action now. He'll buy some time right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And we don't know why. So before they go, the king on toast. Give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. line with Fournette. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On the run, it's Fournette. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Love. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
And the Vikings first down.
On play action, Love to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Smith. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Smith.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
At the Packers' 14-yard line.
Fournette on the counter. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And he's got it up and through. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man is Galladay, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to sling this deep down, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
29-yard line.
second down. Love. Allen's got it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
The tackle made by
Mario Davis there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56. Check 56. Touchdown, defense.
Working out of the gun. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. This is Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Fournette.
You thought you had it,
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 15 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
81.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Shift, shift. Shift. Check safety, check safety. You go check. Check, check 52. Shift, shift, shift.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
1 yard.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third down, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On fourth down, Love. The open man is Smith. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the play fake, Love. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Keenan Allen. Touchdown.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. Now stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Love. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Number 13, Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.